Alright, here we go. Here we go. How's everybody doing? I think I'm just gonna finish out the rest of the XP I need in Cathedral. Try to get a mace, maybe like a chest piece or something. I don't know. Yeah, a chest piece would be really good. I think I'm gonna do that. Hey, how's it going, Michael? What's up, good sir? Ren, what's up, good sir? Yeah, he's coming along. Yeah, we'll hit 40 tonight, and then I'll switch over to the Druid. And I had some people requesting to do, tank a few runs on the Druid with the dire bear form. See if it kind of helps with the threat generation and stuff. Well, damn, I can't find a healer.
What can I do for you? Lightly.
Uh, Password locked room in retail. What are you talking about, Ren? What you talking about, sir? What are you guys up to?
Just kind of hanging out. Gonna get my consumes ready for Wednesday, I think. Get buffs and start fishing for the head and heart and get worksheets. It's weird not being in Globo anymore.
Lake Shake, Danica. Nice. Well, glad. I hope you enjoyed. We're glad you're back.
How's the beta been?
It's pretty dead lately. It's pretty dead, but it's good. The damage is low. Fucking the the mobs, the damage is way lower than on on the other server.
Yeah.
I think it'll take less time to level by. It took me 7.5 days on ND. On the druid, I think it'll. If I was in the same scenario, I think it would take me at least a day, possibly a day and a half less on the real thing.
It's not terribly surprising.
Yeah, actually, I'm gonna dual box a warrior and a druid, so I think I might even be able to get there, and I think I might be able to do it in under 6 days played. I'm feeling pretty confident I can do it in under 6 days played.
Yeah, no, it was lovely on Northdale. So I leveled back in the day when I was 12. And leveling in Northdale, I'm like, man, how the fuck did 12-year-old me get through this?
So,
And that's when it clicked. I'm like, something's not right here.
so yeah, on the beta, my warrior's level 39. I'm halfway through 39, and I'm at 2 days and 13 hours played, and about I'd say probably 3 to 4 hours of that is just AFK time. So 2.5 days played to 40, which is kind of the halfway mark. So yeah, if I'm two boxing, well, this is also with like literally extremely little PvP intervention and also very small amount of mob competition. So they don't know that it can translate over directly like that. But I definitely think I'm under 6 days for both tones is definitely gonna be possible. I think.
Nice. I know Rain is planning on a week 2
What's up, Irish?
MC, so I have like a week to hit 60. Is the Lobo and Rain are merging for Classic, which will be fun.
Yeah, I think Whiskey told me about that. Yeah.
Yeah, he wasn't too happy about it. Particularly not too happy with me for kind of getting the ball in.
All's good, Irish. All's
He
good.
never
Hope
could
y'all are
wrap
doing well.
his head around a situation where he wasn't the main tank. Because it wasn't that he wasn't initially welcome.
Did Mankind ever get back to you?
No, not yet. I just sent him a message.
Who all came over to raid with us this week?
So currently, myself, Thade, Fendi, Sunny D, Alisteal, Yippee, Kethries, Chromer,
And no.
No. And I feel like I'm missing someone.
Cromer.
Said him, said both paladins.
There's a shit ton of warriors, a rogue, 2 paladins.
Nice. Yeah, our healing, we had a lot of turnover in the healing department. I went to, it's pretty funny, it's like a week and a half ago or something, I went to update my raid restore, like to fix groups, and I went to look at my Lotheb template, and there was 20 names on there that were that were no longer raiding with us. So it was like, whoa, I kind of, it's a lot of people. That's a lot of turnover. You know what I mean? That's
Yeah, that's what killed the Globos. He just couldn't find healers, and
Well, from our original healing core, I think we had like, what, 4? Darlin, Keth, Samosa. That's about it, really. Everybody else was new, Nax recruit.
Loria. But he had been gone for wedding bullshit for
Yeah,
3 weeks.
And no plans to come back. I mean, he pretty much quit too.
Yeah. Hashtag living my best life, no regrets.
Yeah, fuck. Dude. That's what destroyed Globo, was fucking couldn't keep healers.
Well, it's not that we couldn't keep them, we couldn't find them.
Yeah, well, I think, yeah, there just wasn't any around. Alright, well, I'll head over to DMT, Sharon. Just let me know when you want to do it. I don't know, dude. Like, I'm just gonna stay Defiant spec, and if Mankind comes, I'll do a respec on the fly, or fucking just sit this.
Are you talking about for Wednesday?
Yeah.
How's your DPS gear?
His DPS gear is phenomenal.
Okay.
He was main spec Fury for the longest time.
I was gonna
And
say
he
you can probably
swapped,
just You can probably just DPS, man. Like me, Angelista, Cayman, and Ugg will usually tank. But I mean, if we're, um, yeah, I don't know how you feel about DPS, but might be able to just do that if you
I don't
want.
know. My gear is pretty retarded in both specs. To be
I
honest.
tell you what, you definitely don't need Defiance. That's something you definitely won't need that. Um, I usually run a pummeler and do the threat fights, and then Ugg and Angelus, they usually tank the what you call it, the warrior friendly fights. Um, but if you get the hankering for tanking or something, you want to do some tanking, let me know. We'll switch it up, keep it interesting.
Well, the reason I'm going tank classic and I've been tanking just to keep it fresh in my head. That's the whole reason for me to keep playing until classic.
Fresh,
But if you guys want me as a fury, dude, I'm just whatever.
fresh.
Yeah, basically I was told I could bring one tank from Globo over, and initially it was Thade, and then he told me he didn't want it. So the solution was he'd go Fury, because at that point I'd already met, whispered Mankind, one of our other tanks in Globo. So like Thade would prefer to tank, but he's fine with playing Fury as well.
Oh well, we
Just
can
a
we can maybe
TLDR.
switch it up and like Cayman. I'm sure he's okay with going DPS. He's got a hungry cold and some other stuff. He can,
Yeah. I have every single item pre-Nax for my fury set, and I have almost every tank item in Nax for tank.
nice.
He's a beefy boy.
Yeah, I'm a tank with a badge. Feels nice. First one that I know of.
Man.
I wanted one of those on my druid, but then I was like, whatever.
Yeah, either way, I'll just go respec. I mean, you really don't need Defiance in general. It's just buffer. It's for like skull targets more than anything, the snappy threat.
Yeah.
But yeah, I'm 8 out of 9 with Face of Death and shit like.
Oh, B Bear, is there any way you could get online as someone who wants to join the guild? Not sure if as raider or if social, thinking as social though.
Is Dread on by chance?
I don't see him on.
Who's trying to get in?
Get dotted, son.
Yeah, let me just give me a minute when I get to the I'm on the beta. I'll
Yeah, there's no rush.
when I get to the instance, I'll log over and get him in real quick. Thanks, Patrick. I'm not there yet with 39, but yeah, it'll happen here in just a minute. I'm gonna do some SM runs till we get there.
It's gonna be so weird. Played Fury again. It's almost the same, but it's different. It's gonna be in Berserker stance again, yo.
Except you're gonna feel bad when you lose to me in the meters.
Yeah, I know. When I used to whoop your ass and make you a bitch on all the fucking fights, now you have the.
Win.
Pre-Nax.
All I remember is beating your ass.
Yeah, because you fucking whined and always got the fucking easiest part of fights. So you didn't have to do
What do you
mechanics.
mean wines? Craig be like, oh, you're doing
Nothing.
tentacles today, and I'm like, okay.
One time in the history of our fucking Cthulhu.
Actually, like 4 times, so suck it.
Yeah, compared to my every time.
Alright. Not my fault you didn't assign it to me.
Whatever.
Pretty sure I have every 2-hander in the game, outside of Nax 2-handers.
I only have Bree, the only one that matters.
Cause I got Bree, Ash Candy, Spinal,
You
Solve.
did, dude. I fucking remember that shit.
Is he online right now?
Yeah.
How are you doing on your 4 horse tanks?
Um, I think Live
Invite
CPO had a
him.
tank with me this week, so this week we were a little short. But
Alright, let me rephrase. Should I bring my fire resist tank or not?
we do a full rotation. Like we don't do a front and a back tank rotation. We do a full 8-man tank rotation. So like you'll,
That's
uh,
so different from ours.
yeah, it's nice. Do you have that? What the hell's that thing called?
Real?
The scarab thing, the petrified scarab from Kree.
No.
I
That
don't even know what you're talking about.
so
No, it's
it's
the resist trinket. We never did it in that order.
that's a well, you'll be all right, man. Just save your life-giving gem, whatever, and a potion for. You got disarm, you got shield wall. You be all right.
Yeah, he was one of our main 4 tanks for horse.
I think I use. It's good to slap on a couple of wrath pieces. It's got it's obviously great stats. Plus it's got a little fire resist in there. It's good. It's good.
Yeah, I have 2 dark iron pieces with fire enchants on them. But I also just set those 2 pieces on with 6-piece dreadnought. Pretty much can't even generate aggro because I don't take enough damage.
I think it Taded was joining as a social. You could demote him.
I'll fix it later.
Yeah, it's no big deal.
Was he from Fearless or was he?
He was in Globo for a week and then decided he was gonna quit and or he does not quit, but stop raiding and just PB. We got him from Fearless there, yeah.
Yeah, I have no idea what that said. But hello. Uh, hello, sir, from Russia. Oh, okay, nice. Thanks, thanks, Irish. Irish is our stream translator. Appreciate it. The pathing for a lot of the mobs on the beta is really damn annoying. It's like they don't follow you, uh, like they would, like we're used to, like 1.12 pathing. You know what I mean? Like if you try to move, I assume there's some kind of a algorithm thing with your latency, but they like try to cut you off rather than just following you. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
It's really annoying. Like sometimes I'll just make a small adjustment, and they'll move like 5-6 yards. Pretty damn annoying sometimes. It's really noticeable when you get multiple mobs on you.
Yeah.
Like they'll try to, one will be on one side of you, and the other will be on the other, and you'll make a step to the left to try to get them a little closer for cleave, and they just like bound like on the other side of you. It's really weird.
Did you say you were streaming?
Yeah.
What's your handle?
It's YouTube, Baron Sea Strike Gaming.
Night Elf.
Yeah, I wanted to do some more of the Night Elf starting area quest. So
I'm just giving you shit.
I'm not going Night Elf in Classic.
What are you gonna go? What are you thinking?
Probably go human.
You think that the weapon skill is gonna be that like, strong?
At least 5.
I don't have any reason not to.
Yeah, pretty much anything you can do as a human, then it gives you more options in the long. Fuck, I guess I could dump on my greater stone skill fucking potion.
What's up, Casey? How you doing? Where's all these rogues at? Taking these guys forever to get to Scarlet Monastery. Yeah, the mob. It's like I just barely moved there, and the mob jumped up on my damn face. Like it's just annoying.
It's just weird seeing you take no damage with a two-hander equipped, to be honest.
Yeah. Oop, forgot to fix my macro.
Oh fuck. I need to make bag space.
How many greater raises do you generally go through in max? Might be range.
Depends.
More than 5, but less than 10.
No. Sometimes more than 10.
Just not on the auction.
Because you can use. Well, we were able to use 2 on patchwork. If you do it early enough, you can do 2 on Thaddeus, 1 on Clough. You can only get 1 on Grob. So I can use up to 6 in a bomb wing. I can use 3 in spider. So I guess the maximum I'll use is probably about 10 actually, you're right. Because I can use 1 for Gothic, 1 for Instructor. About 10.
Like these goddamn mobs are just they're running all over me. Like it's so annoying. I barely move and they jump behind me. It's pretty damn annoying. I don't know. I ran this. I don't know. It feels like they actually changed something. I don't even know if they did the patch or something. I have not via the mischance with the wield. I have not tested.
Okay, Thade, what am I forgetting?
What do you mean?
Consumable wise, what am I forgetting?
Frost protection, fire protection, nature protection, shadow protection, sappers, limited, mighty rage, air defense, fortitude, mongoose, 5 jujus, crystal ward, smoke dumplings, weapon enchants, jujus, reaction.
Oh, taps. Okay, taps.
Of course, the last one I say. Flasks if you still run them.
Man, you wanna know my dirty little secret?
Don't.
I determined flasking wasn't necessary for a warrior after our first raid.
No, it doesn't really. It saves you on trash, maybe.
So I didn't flask for KT. Ever.
KT is irrelevant. Saf in 4 horse, it's nice though, having the padding for marks just.
Hey Chris, how you doing, sir?
We always pretty much one-shot 4 horse with the Zanza for my spirit Zanza, so I just never had to flask. But
That
I
was
had
good.
it, spirit Zanzas.
I'd have the GGs in the bag, get to the island, and just forget to break them every single week. I guess I will go to the raid tomorrow.
Yeah. I was thinking about it, but the
I'm
raid
gonna go.
times are already difficult for me to make. Well, it's not the raid times, it's getting the world buffs with the guild stuff too. I might just have you log on my character for world buffs, to be honest. raids. Yeah, up raids, and it's yesterday.
Rip. Disconnected.
R.I.P.
Sharon, should I soft reserve as a Fury Warrior?
Where?
On their sheet.
Yeah, but for what?
Fury.
From what raid? From
Either.
both?
I know what you're going for, at least in BWL.
You gotta be shitting me. Dude, we had one pull before Mograine, and the server crashed, and we logged back in, and we're in a new goddamn instance. fresh Scarlet Monastery, first pull. Like right at the zone in. Talk about terrible.
You should soft reserve, but you don't need anything for BWL. Oh,
Thank you for the hot dog, Via. I appreciate it.
I could soft res Maladath instead of DMT
Much thanks.
TBH.
Well, that's what I was thinking you were gonna go after, because Hunger and Cold is more off
Yeah.
the table than anything now. And it'd be better than a castigator or something. If nobody else is on it, dude. I'm not sure if there was anybody.
Yeah, I might go for that. Right now I have it on DFT. We'll see though.
There's a massive fuck ton for DFT.
Yeah, there's 5 of us retards. So bracers and AQ.
They've changed something with the mobs. Wasn't like this last night. If I literally get like just a hair away from the mobs, they come and stand on my face.
R.I.P.
It's as if their hitbox is smaller. They hit you at a closer range, which then makes them relocate spear up.
It's just like if I barely try to move, they try to. I mean, did you see that? Are you watching the stream right now? Like that was dumb.
Do you see what Ed software is for AQ?
A wand, it look like? I don't know.
No, the trinket.
What trinket? Fetish?
No.
I thought he was looking down on the fusion tank. Oh, it's lit.
The only other trinket in there.
I don't know caster loot. Oh, tentacle. Why does he want tentacle? Is it good?
No. It's a meme item.
Yeah, well.
He doesn't need anything else out of there. He has everything.
I'm on the same boat, dude. I don't
Apparently
need shit.
Benny never got his belt.
Even though we had a massive fuckload of them draw. Oh no. Like, I don't know the rules, but it looks like if I even went, I would reserve tanker.
Yeah, you still need steadfast determination, right?
I don't really care about stuff. I would be going for Marker, Cthulhu, and Stylings. Because there's only 2 items I don't have, or need, whatever.
No, the soft res and easy clap.
You don't have the Cthulhu neck?
No.
That sucks.
Yeah, he swapped tank after our first KT kill.
Such a good fucking.
I have anti-gloves, onslaught, chromatics, badge, quick strike ring, DFTs, executioner bracers. Like, I have all the fucking big like TPS items. Like my TPS set is fucking
Thane. I have everything Sharon wants.
right, pretty much. But the 2 items I never got as a tank or whatever in general, or even as an off tank, was Stylings and Marker Cthulhu. just like lost interest as the server's so like coming to an end. So it's like,
I don't think I do have one at the moment, Via, unfortunately. I have a skinning knife.
if you get all your worlds, I'll summon you to AQ's tonight, Shrine.
Oh, Baron, do you know if we're dropping a head and heart tomorrow?
For Nax, or
No, no, no.
Oh.
The AQ. PWL.
I'm probably not going to that, so I don't know.
Ostrich.
Or are you gonna get him with the guild tomorrow? You're not gonna get war cheese for this shit.
No, no.
So you might just go with the guild.
Yeah.
They definitely mess with mob pathing. I gotta tell you that I freaking hate it. It's terrible.
It's so weird seeing myself in the gear again, sure.
You know you love me, Thade.
What? What did I do this time? Did you put me down without asking me?
No. I'm just saying. You know you love me, Thade.
Oh, fuck you.
Don't hate. Dude, Breach is such a freaking cool sword, man.
I hate how small it is, but it's so fucking insane. Like the damage, the potential damage is insane, but the realistic damage isn't that insane. But you could get some ridiculous clip, like a montage clips, if everything works right. But lining it all right to do that kind of damage is not that option.
The strat for me for tomorrow goes slam stack.
You're fucking right. You live right next to the server hub, maybe. What is China still doing head and heart pops?
Yeah.
What-
They pop them Tuesday night.
What time?
You're already asleep when they go out. It's
Well, I'm gonna have to probably, if I go to this AQ, I'm gonna have to go for those buffs.
it's really early or really late.
Well, what time is it, dude? Give me your east, so what time is your time?
Like 3 or 4 a.m.
Fuck, so midnight or 1.
Yeah. It's what I've been saying for the last few weeks when I get War Chiefs. I get all my buffs on Tuesday and then I get an EU War Chiefs on Wednesday because it's super consistent.
Yeah, because Wednesday
Oh,
is
God.
Yeah.
Baron, what is the rules on soft res? Like, if I go as a Fury Warrior, can I soft res tank shit if nobody else reserves it?
Dreadly usually does that pug stuff. I'm not sure. I mean, at this stage, like, reserve whatever the hell you want is what I would think. Again?
Oh, rip. It's like a private server on launch day.
It's the unspoken challenge mode. Like you, you got to clear it in 5 minutes, or you get reset.
You didn't get experience save on that one though. That was a real rollback. still gonna be lights out?
Yeah.
I'm pretty sure I still have the mage info, so I can port it. You should get the rest of the infos since you quit playing.
I think I already have what he'd give me. By the way, he's streaming. I wouldn't want to talk about that. Hey, shut up.
I didn't say anything to anybody.
Hey guys, how's it going?
What's going on?
Fun Dip, what's up, man?
Doing alright, man?
Doing well, sir. How about you?
Yeah, I'm so much better now that I'm off work.
Yep. How did what, you see? You had some kind of homicide thing you had to do work with or something?
Yeah, dude, it was bad. 19 hours I was on that. Fucking three teenage kids decided they were gonna kill a homeless dude.
Wow.
Yeah. I was super tired. I was just like so exhausted. And I came home and was able to sleep a bit.
Okay, so I have all my stuff. All my gear sets.
Oh, Baron, I got the 2 of 9 tier 3 now.
We'll do via. We'll do via. You got 2 and 9 tier. Sorry, you got 2 and 9 tier 3.
Yeah, I was able to get the pieces finally. The NPCs respawned. You playing beta right now?
Yep. We got the pull before Mograine, and the instance and the server crashed and the instance reset, and then we got back up to the second level again, and the same damn thing happened.
No.
Yep.
Dude, that sucks. Are you two-handed tanking?
Yeah. This other warrior's got a lot of gear, and so we're just blendering stuff.
Oh, makes sense.
Leaving a shield on, he ended up tanking most of the stuff anyways.
You gotta spin to win, bro.
Yep. This axe has been proccing like crazy. I may have judged it a little too soon.
Oh, there it goes again. I'm disappointed the hunter doesn't have it. It's a hunter axe.
They have definitely messed with mobs over here, though. The mobs are just behaving really weirdly.
How so?
If I barely move, they're like jumping over my head. Like the mobs are constantly repositioning. It's very, very annoying. It's supposed to have a decent proc chance, Chris. I don't know what it is to put a number on it, but it's supposed to be pretty decent.
Hey, Fade, are you doing DM right now?
There's a group in there. I was gonna
Oh, okay.
get it off. But I'm more than willing to
jump out and miss the buffs. I gotta mow the lawn real quick.
Yeah, I think they said they're still on their way to the Diamond when I was coming. So they might not have even started yet. So if you go now, you probably won't have any problem.
Okay. Oh yeah, he said they didn't even start yet. Yeah, I'm gonna go get it done now. I'll end up being right outside, so that way I'll drop a portal when we go in there.
Sure, you didn't put your stuff. I don't know.
Bow crit there.
Yeah. I had a bow crit earlier, proc flurry. That was cool. But I think it has to be if they're sitting down and it crits, it's not giving me flurry. But if they're standing up and my bow crits, it's giving me uh-oh. It wants to do like
That's
that.
not supposed to matter if they're standing or sitting. Oh, this is where we need to get the proc on the axe right here, this bowl.
Lag? Dude.
Oh shit.
Right when you get into the room again.
Y'all gonna be dead.
Dude, if it does it again, I'm doing something else. If it does it again, I'm doing something else.
Oh.
Oh, it's so bad. So bad. I'm telling, I know they've changed something. The way the mobs are moving, super weird. Super weird.
Alright, I'll be back, guys.
Oh man. I can test dual wield. And Via wanted me to test dual wield. I can go do that. The Ziggler. Yeah, I'm gonna. Let's see. Where do I need to go? I needed to buy a dagger so that it's leveled up. Which I did. Trying to think where I can go to like Swamp of Sorrows. Maybe that's what I'll do. Just go grind in Swamp of Sorrows since the server's crashing every two damn seconds.
Open for business. Have a good one.
ASD, how's it going?
King's honor, friend. Light blessing.
Oh, you talking about the crash, Irish? Yeah, it crashed again. Yeah, I'll give it a shot, Via. We'll give it a shot. Let's see. Yeah, I'm gonna be attacking really fast with these, really fast. This is not something I would do when I'm two boxing, because I'm frequently going to be pulling uh three mobs a lot of times. So I want to be able to hit that cleave, and cleave is just usually better with a well, it's just better with a two-hander, especially with this kind of gear. I swear the shield from Cathedral, that thing is like overpowered. It's got so much armor on it for its level. It's only like 500 armor less than like a Draconian deflector.
Yeah, Draconic's 2100. I remember using it till I got a Draconic deflector on Northdale.
Yeah, it should be around 27% on the wide attacks via. But we'll see.
Hello.
Yo.
Hey,
So
was Gamer Life and Globo?
He was.
Should he be in this raiding guild?
He never reached out to me if he wanted to continue, so I don't know if he's what he's looking for.
He reached out to me now. What would you say?
He'd only been in Globo a week, so I don't know him very well.
is that a hunter?
Yeah.
Who was telling me? Somebody had some not good things to say about him, if I recall.
I know he was in Fearless. He was on their bench because he wasn't as good as their other hunter.
Who? I want to say it might have been. What's his damn name? I want to say it might have been Angelista, maybe. Ask him about him. I feel like that was who said something to me about him.
I'm trying to talk Enfeebled into coming over.
Yeah. Okay. Let's go over this right now, Sharon,
Okay.
just for the roster. Alice Steele, Sunny.
One second, I'm pulling up my list. Cause myself, Yippee, Thade, Sunny, Ed,
Who's Ed?
Alice Steele,
Okay.
Neno, Cromer, Kethries. I think that's everyone. Did I miss anyone, Thade? Because Zenarino's a maybe. Eep decided to quit. And then Vaughn is in Vendetta for the week. Oh, Fendi. Fendi.
It actually feels like it's not too bad. I can't tell. It's hard to
He
say.
raids in their DNA pug.
15 out of 15. Pug.
Hell yeah.
Rats.
We're gonna have a shit ton of people for Wednesday. We're gonna have to sit some. I mean, not. I don't want to sit any global people. If you're gonna recommend all of them, but we'll have a thick roster.
Yeah, no, everyone I brought from Globo I'd recommend. Either they were CL or top 2 performers in their role. Like Fendi's our best mage, Ed was our best warlock, Sunny was our second best warlock. Yippee and myself were top warriors. Cathries and Cromer top healers. And Neno was our best rook.
Okay.
And I get overlooked. Love it.
Yeah, you're a tank though. I don't do tank shit, but you always bitched at me about not assigning you a spot on KT, and I'm just like, that's a Whiskey thing. It's not my job. Whiskey yelled at me one day when I was doing tank shit.
Oh, whatever. I was above both of them when I was Fury. Suck it.
Okay. Was there someone else that you mentioned that I missed? Was it a mage?
Fendi.
Is he joining?
Yes,
Did he
he's
join?
already in the guild. I solved Fusion's Wraith Blade issue.
How do you spell his name? Sorry, Fendi. TH.
Fendih.
Okay. Yeah, we have a shit ton of everything
Yeah.
except priests, but I think we're pretty good on priests.
Hearts is gonna be gone.
Will Mark be around?
He should be. He won't be at the start, but he will be, for Horsemen and forward. That's where we really
Well,
do anyway, so.
Yeah, we'll have Gwenna and Randy and Shuffle be 3 starting.
Yeah, that's fine.
And then Samosa is considering still. I think he's gonna take a week off and then decide. So that could be another pre. What wing do you guys normally start with?
Lately we've been doing Plague.
Okay.
I like doing Plague to start with.
Me too.
It's good. I want to do the trash skip, but I'd rather have world buffs for old Lotheb.
I don't think I've made it to Lothar with world buffs yet. R.I.P.
You will this time.
Normally we do a bomb and oh, this week was the clusterfuck. So I was on Gluth, and we do the tank gets feared, and then the warlock gets bopped, and it goes back, or after the fear. And what happened was tank got feared early, and then the warlock immediately got bopped. And the Gluth immediately one-shot me, and I'm like, fuck me. Beto's Ash's final farewell.
Simba Pain!
No, Ash murdered
What's
me.
going on, man?
Gluth last week.
You had me worried, man.
Yeah,
I
it's
didn't know
weird
if I was
doing
ever
that
going to see
fight.
you
I've been
again.
Kiting those ads for the last month.
Oh, Fade, was Yippee a 4-horse tanker now?
He was.
Oh.
He told me he's done it.
It's different than doing it than being our main. It's different.
I think he was doing it. I'm fairly certain.
I could look it up.
Yeah. Because Fade does it, and then I'm fairly certain Yippee did it.
We're testing out some dual wield, see how it is. Checking the miss rate a little bit there. I don't really have a comparable two-hander for this because both these two-handers are high-level blue, or you know, high level 30 blue items, and my daggers are like level 30 stuff. So it's not really a fair comparison, but I am going to put the two-hander back on for a minute.
Whiskey, Mankind, me, Snay were the top tanks. Yippee, Asen, Savage, and Dominic were the back tanks with Cray, Heath, and somebody else as the backup.
Zilla was one of the backups.
Yeah. But they do it differently, so.
Man, they they completely jacked up mobs over here on the beta. It's obvious. Are you guys watching these mobs? Like whenever I move? Like if I just barely
Oh,
move, the mobs are adjusting constantly. Watch
No,
watch
dude,
this.
I don't know what's going on. Are you?
No.
I don't know what's going on with this run.
We're just messaging Lotus.
I mean, I didn't even move. I didn't even move that way. I didn't even move to the right, and it went to the right. Like the mobs are just like super sensitive to any movement. It's
looking
kind
at
of annoying.
About 50 people.
That's what we like to hear right there.
Yeah. We're definitely gonna sit some, and we'll definitely swap some.
Look, see that? It ran all the way
We're
past
still
me on the other
pretty
side
full.
of me.
Even if we do that, we'll see. There's probably gonna be 1 or 2 no-shows.
We could run 2 Naxes.
Yeah,
I'm done.
I kind of just took the green light and ran with it, didn't.
Well, no, listen. I'm gonna start every single one that you want to start because we want to bolster our lineup. We want to be.
Yeah.
So yeah, don't feel like
Oh no, I don't feel bad. Just me commenting, I definitely ran with it.
We have 10 mages signed up. Or not signed up, but just on the roster. But I feel like 1 or 2 of them are a little bit flaky.
I tell you something for sure about dual wield, and that is if you're
Oh,
fighting
Fade had a
if you're fighting an orange mob, There's definitely no way I would recommend doing dual wield against an orange mob because it's going to parry the shit out of you, and that is going to you're going to take a lot more damage. This is what I'm talking about. Like it's predictive. The mobs are trying to predict. That's how it feels to me. The mobs are trying to predict where you're going to go. I was still in the hitbox and it shifted to the right. They changed something between last night and today. That's probably why we got all these crashes going down. But when I did SM last night, I wasn't having any of these issues like this. This is annoying. This is annoying as hell for me, anyways.
So I'm not sure.
Okay, I'm leaving. Bye.
I'm not sure what we'll have for AQ40 tomorrow. It's
Like, I
pug.
could comp as a OT. Like, I have 8 out of 8
Yeah.
dreadnought shit. It's whatever. I'm just gonna stay Fury spec though. So there's no point to change.
It's gonna be interesting because we have more signups for BWL than we do AQ. We'll see what we. This is an impromptu optional raid, so.
I'm just gonna sign up as a tank, and if you don't need me as a tank, I can just go Fury on the dime.
Yeah.
So.
Okay. We'll see. I'll try to get more signups.
Sharon, what happened to the day I had better gear than you?
I gave myself Gressel.
That's pretty much all it took.
I mean, I gave myself Gressel, and I gave myself Mark of the Champion.
Why are you using AV ring?
Yeah, sorry about the a sentient. Yeah, that's what I'm saying. It's pretty dead now. Semper Pain, the beta. It's not much life over here. I'm sure it'll spring back up if they bump it up to 50 maybe, but yeah. Okay, that would make sense. Somebody's saying that they're testing collapsing the layers. They should have checked with me first. Yeah. Good one, Irish. Like I said, it's hard to tell because my one-handers are not on par with my two-handers, but I feel like I just feel like a two-hander is better personally. The hit deficit is not nearly as bad, and the parry thing isn't nearly as bad of an issue. especially if you're fighting an orange mob. And two-handers are pretty easy to come by. Yes, Destro. I'd be happy to do that. Interact with target. So I got it set to 9. Let's see. And auto loot. Yes. Do I need to? I need to target it, right, Destro? Target the loot. Yes, it works. I didn't right click it. I hit 9 and it automatically loaded it. That's a big one. That's going to help me for when I 2-box. I can macro that, and I can loot with the other tune as well. Good find. Good find, Destro. Good find. Yeah. You talking about the Google DeepMind Simper Pain, or is that just straight out of the? No, you talking? Yeah, I don't know which one you talk. Which AI you're talking about there? I know Google had their DeepMind AI learn how to play StarCraft, and it whooped the shit out of I don't know what their names are, but basically like a lot of the best StarCraft 2 players there are. And it's not like a pressing the actual buttons and stuff. It's like a general purpose AI thing. I'm sure you guys have heard of it before. It does chess and it does Go as well. I bet they've tried. I bet they tried to fix. There was a lot of complaining on mobs hitting you from too far away. Like when you snare mobs and you're running away from them, like you're trying to kite mobs, they're hitting you from way too far away. And I agree, that did seem to be the case. But I bet they tried to fix that and they just totally jacked up something. I mean, like right there. Look at that. I'm well. That's fucking dumb. So I'm gonna backpedal just a little bit. I'm well within. You see the red circle? Just the mob movement is like weird as hell. Like it's not even. It's literally bothering me a little bit. it's bothering me. I mean, you see that? I barely flinched to the right, and it jumped even further to the right. Like the mobs are just all jacked up. It should have to do with the mob's hitbox, Simper Pain, and also, you know, I don't know how that factors into whatever weird ass algorithm they got trying to predict where you're gonna go. But the mob 1.12 mobs just follow you wherever you go. They take the shortest, you know, straight line, the shortest path to you. They don't try to predict where you're gonna go, anything like that. These mobs are trying to predict where I'm gonna go, and if I'm inside the hitbox, they shouldn't move. I mean that got like 90 degrees to my left from whenever it was on the right side. Like it shouldn't get ahead of me. It should trail me. It's annoying as hell, dude. And like I barely moved there, and it's behind me now. So now with one mob, it's not a big deal. But if I had 3 mobs on me and they're like jumping behind me constantly, that's like, dude, that's super annoying. I don't even know where to start on that. That's how it was in Scarlet Monastery before the server crashed. Like they need to tone that shit down. You know, however, whatever setting they have for it, they need to turn it down. Because it's off the charts right now. It's off the charts. So how in the hell did me moving left and right end up with the mob at max distance to my right? Like that. Not only that, but at an angle to where I couldn't even melee it. Did you see how I wasn't able to melee there? I had to turn. It was completely to my flank. There's another thing where you can. This is not a 1.12 thing, but here you can push mobs, which is really nice for things like Anexia or like boss level mobs. Like if you want to make an adjustment to the to a mob in a raid where, especially where facing things is dangerous. Like you can push mobs into a corner. You can push them away from you to get more distance. They seem to be really. So if I walk into the middle of the hitbox, it should take a step back, like that. You see, you can push mobs. He should take a step back. I'm right on his fucking face. He did it the first time. I don't know. But for mobs with a larger hitbox, if you need to get it reposition them, you can push them away like that. Can be a pretty useful thing. See it readjusted there. If you get right up in the hitbox, they'll take a step back. Like that. See, now I got mobs that are like the angle's wide on them. They shouldn't be like that. Shouldn't be like that. I don't, they fucked with something big time. This one, that one right there, I just jumped. And yeah, I did keyboard turn a little bit, but it's well, it's because I'm using my other push to talk. But it ran all the way behind me. I started on day 1, Reno. Was it November 24, 2004? November 2004, whatever the launch day was. I think it was on the 24th. I barely moved there. Jumps all the way on my left flank. I don't know of any game or any company that's been able to fix all the bugs before any launch. I'm sure there'll still be some remaining. This is definitely something new that popped up. Like I did a Scarlet Monastery. I did several Scarlet Monastery runs last night. I had a blast. It was, even though the mob damage is low, I still had a fun time tanking it, But that one I just did with the crashes was super annoying. With the mobs trying to jump over my damn head. No, the only Blizzard game I'd ever played was just WoW. I didn't play any of Diablo or any of that. But when NOS got shut down, I did go back and I played. I did it from the start. I did Diablo 1, 2, and 3. But I didn't do like hardcore or anything like that. I just just did it on normal mode. Did a normal clear. That one right there. Okay, the last one. The last one I did, I never left the red circle. And it's all the way on my left flank to the point where I can't even melee it right here. You see what I'm saying? Like, it's... maybe it's something to do with the hitbox. They made the hitboxes just really small, beyond, like, it's smaller than the red circle appears or something. I don't know. Like I'm in the hitbox. There's no reason that mob should have moved or repositioned at all. The only thing that should cause the mob to move or from its position is if I get outside that hitbox. Then it's gotta move. It's gotta chase me to get to me. The very very annoying. I think it's a little less of a problem with the alligators, maybe because they have more of a they have a larger hitbox, maybe. But with the humanoids and what else is it? Humanoids and the panther or the tigers, jaguars, whatever. Those were those are just terrible, terrible. And in Scarlet Monastery with the humanoids, it was also terrible. I think there's a vendor over at the Draenei camp. Yeah, there's a leatherworking vendor over there. I'll go over there and sell some stuff. Well, it's just that red circle is the hitbox symbol for pain. If I get outside of that, uh, from a certain if I get outside melee range, which those kind of go hand in hand, the melee range of the mob and the hitbox. For if you're not able to melee a mob, then it should not be able to melee you. And if it's not able to melee you, then it should chase you. Whereas if it's able to melee me and I've not escaped melee range from it, then it should just sit there like a damn log and attack me. There's no reason for it to move if I've not got out of melee range. Why does the mob need to move if it's still able to melee me? You know what I mean? That's just this shouldn't be. I mean, it's literally the same thing as a caster, like a caster mob. If you move out of line of sight, the mob is not able to attack or cast on you. So it will chase you. It'll try to get in line of sight. Same thing with the melee. If it's not able to melee you, it's going to try like hell to get there. But if I'm still in melee range, then why is it jumping all over the damn place? I hope this gets fixed because man, trying to tank anything with mobs that move like this is just gonna be just super annoying. Like the last one there, the last movement there was no reason for that mob to move there. That was like just annoying. As long as I'm moving too well. Okay, so it's like if I'm moving left or right, it's a lot more of a problem. So I was moving in and out towards the mob, and it was sitting, it was sitting there. But as soon as I started to strafe, like you were saying, Simper Pain, that's when it starts getting all funky. Look at that. Look how far behind. Look how far behind me it is now. That's like the perfect example of what's going on here, boys. That right there. That's all I was doing, and somehow it's all the way behind me now. Yeah, it's the beta, broski. Nah, not yet, broski. I think they're. I've heard some talk about them increasing the level cap to 50. I think we're gonna find out about it soon. See, okay, so I did just what like a 1 yard back pedal there, and the mob jumped on top of my head, and then I didn't touch any more movement keys, and then it had to reposition and get back away from me. I mean, am I crazy, or does it look? I mean, does that look a little weird to you guys too? Yeah, that was a stress test, Simper Pain. So here, I had both mobs on one side of me, and now they're split. This is why this is a problem for tanking. The mobs are just moving around all over the place. Like there's no reason for that. Um, this one was a big one, Simper Pain. It was what it went for like 2 days. The last stress test. I should pay better attention to my HP. It just went to level 15 CDS. It was just a level 15 stress test. From what I can tell, just testing it here, Semper Pain, it also has to do with their the amount of HP they have. If mobs, I want to say it's either 25% or maybe it's below 30%. It's around 25 or 20%. You know, the lower HP mobs get, the slower they'll move. And I think that maybe tones it down a little bit. If the mobs are snared or not moving at full movement speed, I think that maybe reduces the, you know, how ridiculous it is, maybe. And also, like I was saying, the Crocs have the biggest of the hitboxes. So out of my actions there, how did the mob decide that it wanted to go right there? That blows me away. These whelps hit kind of hard with their spit, but they have very low HP, as you can see. These are good to grind right here, especially if you're melee. Hey, what's up, Dext? No worries, Michael. Welcome back, man. Yeah, these whelps are freaking. These are fantastic to grind. They die really fast. No downtime on these, pretty much. I'm about to hit level 40, Jason. I just need 3 bubbles. I'm just gonna grind it out here. If I knew the server, if I knew the server was gonna last this long, Jason, I probably wouldn't have went to Northern Stranglethorn. But I don't know if you were around earlier, but the server was freaking crashing, or our instance was crashing. What, like every 10 minutes? Uh, kind of like that. Kind of like that. That's kind of like what was happening, like every 10 minutes. That, if you know what I mean. I shouldn't have mentioned that, and then we would have been okay. But yeah. I like it. I like it, Simper Pain. I like it. Mograin's dead. Battle resin. Wait, Mograin can't be dead. We're only like 90 seconds in. No, I still got 11 minutes on retaliation. But I guess, I don't, maybe it gave me a death wish back. I'm not sure. We got full mob respawn. That was good. It went okay, Super Pain. It wasn't nearly as entertaining as it was on the Druid, which is what I expected. I ran into a low level warrior. I ganked him a few times. He ganked me a few times when I had some mobs on me. Some level 40s came, and there was some camping that went on there. But I think I got 1 or 2 decent kills. But the PvP on the warrior was not as good as it was on the druid, which is kind of what I expected. I don't like, especially when leveling up, like you don't have any gear. I don't, and you're solo. I don't want to. Not too interested in PvP on a warrior solo. It's a lot more fun on the druid. You got stealth. You know, you can get the opener. You can heal. If I don't like what's going on, I can get away. There's just it's PvP is a lot more fun on the druid personally. Also, it's really hard to camp somebody that can stealth. Did it let me loot that? It did, I think. I already got one for the druid, Jason. I'm a little bit shy on the warrior. I think I'm about 20 gold shy or so on the warrior. I got a lot of stuff I need to sell, but I don't know if anybody's going to be purchasing at this state. What's up, Frenzy? How you doing? We did finally end up one not clearing Nax, which is pretty funny because we got like a 30-minute. We started like 30 minutes late. And it's also pretty funny that that's why some of those people quit, is because we weren't one night clearing. So it's good. It's good to get that done without them. You know what I mean? I think it's going to be a little too late tonight, Frenzy. But I'll somebody, was it you? Somebody wanted me to do some instances on the druid and tank them with dire bear form, since when I hit 40 on the druid, I just trained up and logged off. So I'll try to maybe get some of that done tomorrow. This has been like 2 weeks ago, Semper Pain. There was it was a paladin and a mage. That's all it was. Paladin and a mage, yeah. Yeah, the paladin he quit and joined a different guild that had been one night clearing, and then they stopped raiding the same week that he joined. So he left our guild because we just weren't able to finish it because of the turnover. And then joined that guild. because they were one night clearing, I guess, or yeah, they definitely they were more progressed than we were at this stage in the game because they had they didn't have to battle with turnover like we did, and he never raided with them. They quit raiding the same week he joined. So that was funny. I don't really blame. I mean, it's like that server's about to, classics around the corner. I don't blame anybody wanting to quit. If you're gonna quit, you might want to have a better reason to do it than something like that. You know what I mean? Yeah, my chess piece is garbage. Feed me. Grats Irish. How was I in combat? What the hell was that? Did he try to get back in the guild Simper? Oh no, he didn't. I don't give a damn how good they are. Anybody that's gonna quit like that is that bridge is burnt. So even if he did want to come back, it's not that door's closed. What are you talking about, Jason? Like all the theory crafting? If there's any of you looking to 2-box, I've been. Hey, what's up, man?
Still playing?
Yeah, I'm on the beta. I'm 2 bubbles from 40 on the warrior.
Oh yeah, I see you killing crocs.
Yep, just about there. Hey, did you get my didn't I send that some stuff to you about the 2-boxing, man?
Yeah, you sent me a message about it. So
I got
what
it
did you
set.
end up getting?
So I got it set up now where I can send different keybinds to the second client, and if I don't have the primary client, the one I'm like running things on, if I don't have it as my current window, it won't send any clients to either one of them, or it won't. I'm sorry, it won't send any commands to either one of them, and it'll just send the commands to whatever my current window is. You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
So like if I'm, what that lets me do, what allows me to do is to set up my keybinds on whichever one I make the slave, and then I can, if I need to command that one directly, I can alt tab to it and play it just like I normally would. You know what I mean?
Yeah. So I was messing around with 5 hunters.
5?
And yeah.
Oh, how? On your own server or something?
No. So the retail, they had like the trial versions. So I have 4 trial accounts on my main account, and I was able to. Oh shit! I was killing things so quick.
Oh yeah. Well, the
Yeah.
only problem with that is, I don't know if you want to pay for 5 accounts, but I tell you something I did. It's possible I might fire up a 3rd account. I don't want to, but I might. And if I was, I think I would do a warlock, because then I could literally summon anyone. You know what I mean?
Yep. And see, that's what I was wondering if I should just do 2 hunters and a warlock.
One sec. No, he's going a different path, Semper. So yeah, we won't be running together in classic. It's unfortunate, yeah. But yeah, so I can make it where if I hit, if I'm on the WoW 1 client and I hit 1, and I can make it hit, shift 5 on client 2.
Oh, that's pretty cool.
Yeah, that's a big one.
Yeah, I was doing the trial of IS Boxer. Man, that's impressive.
Is that one pretty locked on?
Yeah, dude, it's probably the best one there is, and I mean, it sucks you gotta pay for like a license for it.
What does it actually do? Like, how is it
It's
better
everything
than
for
what
you.
I was just explaining?
So you don't even have to set up keybinds. You don't have to set up anything. You just set up the bars the way you want them on each character, and you hit Alt F to follow, Alt A for assist, everything like that, and it does everything else for you. You just hit buttons 1, 2, 3, whatever.
What if you're commanding the other client? Does it send commands back to the client 1?
It sends all. So you have one main screen and then all the rest of your slaves. So when you press one key, it'll press all of the keys on the rest of your slaves.
I see, but I can do that with that other software, and it's free.
Yeah, it's just some kind of ease of access with that, and then I also get a setup where I see all the screens on one screen.
Now that's cool.
That's one of the things that's kind of nice, and I can alt tab between.
I like the idea of being able to see everything in one. That sounds pretty darn cool.
Yeah, that was a nice feature that I have on there. I'm honestly debating on rolling 3 accounts with that. Either 2 hunters and a warlock, or 2 hunters and a mage, or I could even roll hunter, mage, warlock.
Cool. See you in a little bit, Frenzy.
Because then I'd have all 3. I'd have, water, food, summons, and 2 tanks.
Are you talking about 5 mana?
Well, I'm talking about just doing 3-man with the Voidwalker and the pet tank for the hunter.
Oh, okay. I was
pretty much-
wondering where the tanks were playing in. I was like, what?
Yeah.
Yeah, a pet could, as long as it can hold aggro, it can tank 5 mans and stuff.
Yeah. Oh yeah, the other thing it also does is you can do a copy. So for wherever your mouse is, when you enable the keybinds for it, the mouse will select anything on the other screen too.
Yeah, this one I know there's some. I didn't play with it because I don't want it to do that. But yeah, somebody on stream had me earlier test the interact with target thing. So if you
Oh
put,
yeah, how's that?
so if you put on auto loop and you have interact with target enabled, you can keybind that, and you could select the corpse with your main client, and have the mobs within range of it, and then send the interact with target command via keybind to it, and they'll all auto loop. So that will help with quests like quest drop stuff.
Yeah.
That'll keep you from having to. It basically lets you keybind looting something where you don't have to use the mouse to click. So that's a nice one.
That's actually really handy that they're enabling that.
The shoreline, Danica?
40 still the top end that you can get to now?
Yeah, there's been some rumors about them increasing it to 50. I don't know if it'll happen or not, though. Probably will, because as soon as I get both characters to level cap, that's about the time they increase the cap,
Yeah. You gonna be on for tomorrow night for the possible AQ beat of it?
I was thinking about going. I don't think I'm gonna go, man. I don't think I'm gonna go.
Yeah, I'm going just because I'm hoping Nest Hero. That would be such a huge thing for the mage.
Did you get enchants yet?
No, I'm still trying to get enchant. I just have shitty rolls.
Have you been going? Have you going every reset, or are you waiting for like groups
Yep.
to form? I was gonna say like getting 2 enchants for you would be better than Nel's tier. Like it would be even better than that.
Well, the 2% hit enables me to drop some bullshit pieces.
Yeah.
So I'd be able to drop the gloves, which would be, kind of nice.
Using like the blood tinged gloves or something.
Yeah.
What do you? You don't have anything better than that? Even though those are blue, those are pretty solid gloves.
Well, yeah.
19 damage and a hit, pretty good.
Yeah, I'm able to switch out. Like I can switch out the boots from the Bloodvine to Netherwind boot. The T2. But it's either I switch out one of those or the gloves.
This grinding is taking a little longer than I thought it would.
seem to be taking on 2 mobs with ease.
Yeah, dude. The beta's, it's easy. The thing I've been ranting about for the last hour, though, is they mess with the way the mobs move or their hitboxes or something, man. The mobs are just jumping over your head. You've got like 2 mobs on you, like they'll like bound back and forth behind you and stuff. It's really annoying.
I'm watching. Trying to see if you get.
I'll give you a demonstration here in just a second. If I can let me find a damn jaguar. Yeah, watch this damn thing. I hope so, Kaz. I hope so. Yeah, watch this fucking thing jump behind me and shit. So, I mean, I just barely moved. How is it behind me right now?
Oh shit.
You know what I'm saying? Now picture that you have. Now picture that you have 3 or 4 mobs attacking you, and you barely move. What's going to happen then? Like you're gonna have mobs on all 4 corners of you. You're gonna be getting hit in the back of the head.
Yeah, you're gonna be getting killed.
She got mad at me, Simper. She got mad at me and demanded it, and I had no choice.
Oh, I also got my frost ring.
Very nice.
Yeah, so I'm well over 300 for Saf.
It's a joke, Irish. I'm joking. Actually, yeah, it is Jeff's fault. He's like, she needs to be a moderator. It's like, you know what? You're right. There he is. Jeff's been lurking. Hacker. It's the strafing. If you're strafing in front of a mob, like it can't even decide what the hell's going on. It's just like, just goes nuts.
So does that enable you to do the front stabbing? And
What it
front
does
shooting?
is it takes years off my life at a very fast pace. That's what it does. And it makes my hair turn gray.
Yeah, well, I mean, I won't have to worry about that because I'm just losing my.
Still going hunter, right? For main?
Yeah.
We're gonna, me and you're just gonna have to work together. for pulling. When we're doing those multi-core speed
Yeah.
runs, like whoever's doing the pulling, Zalix, he might do some as well, but you'll need to, to be locked on that as well. But it's not really a difficult job, but you need to know. Basically, you just need to have a good eye on what the raid, like whatever we're currently fighting. Like we're on 2 molten giants. You're just kind of watching how their health is falling and staying in front of the raid, and then kind of think, how long do I need to, at what point do I need to pull this so that it arrives at the raid right as everything is dead? You know what I'm saying?
Like kind of what Dino does.
Yeah, he does it some in Nax. Yeah, exactly. Yeah, that's something that a hunter does that no other class can do as well.
Because the ability to pull it and then get it to where you're at and then feign.
Yeah. You also want to, I'll monitor, like healer mana, stuff like that. But the raid is a wood chipper, and we want to stuff as much wood into that chipper as we can, but we don't want to choke it. You know what I mean? If we get stuff coming in at bad times, then we'll get overwhelmed and people will take unnecessary damage. But I think you know what I'm talking about. You know what we're trying to do.
Because the faster we can pull that trash, the more time we have for bosses, and the faster we can get through that.
Well,
Trash is 90% of it.
The melee, anytime they're standing around not attacking something, that's a waste,
True.
If the mages got a drink, but the melee, they don't. The only thing limiting them is their HP, and that means as long as the healer got mana, then they're good to go. And melee really carry Molten Core and BWL. And casters are good too, but they just don't have access to the kind of gear they need to really blow shit up the way melee does at the beginning,
Yeah, until they get the what's it called? The Bloodvine set.
Mm. But yeah, that will come to pass. I was trying to do it on the druid, and I mean I did a pretty good job of it, but I should have when we were doing our Multicore and BWL speed runs, like I should have passed it off to a hunter. I should have, but as I recall, I don't know. I just didn't. When we were doing when Molten Core was like the only instance out on ND, the hunters, they were doing good damage, but there was all kinds of pet incidents going on, and I didn't really have the trust that I needed there to pass that off to them. You know what I mean?
Oh yeah,
like pet control was. You always know where your pet is at. Always know where your pet is at. Otherwise, that's where all this bad. That's just where hunters get all the bad rap that they get. Is because there's a lot of hunters that don't have their pet. Like I played a hunter for years, and I played warlock too. The only thing that you need to bind is attack, follow. That's it. That's it. And always leave it on passive.
That's what I already have. I have a macro that does that.
Yeah. Always have your pet on passive, and my pet don't attack shit unless I told it to. And when that mob dies, it comes back to me.
Yeah, in raids we don't really have the issue with running mob.
Yeah, they were trying to run like some kind of pet assist me attack macro, and that's just not good at all because you don't always want your pet to go attack something because you're ranged and it's melee. That doesn't, what's okay for you to attack doesn't mean it's okay for your pet to attack. You might aggro a boss. Not to mention pet pathing is stupid. It might be on the wrong side of the mob, and aggro a whole bunch of stuff and get the raid killed. Simple Pain!
Yeah, and then they'd be pissed.
Welcome back, sir. Glad you're here, Simper Pain. Thanks, man. Appreciate it. Much thanks, good sir.
exciting the closer it gets to classic lawn. You know, having so much days off from work, I gotta set up.
Oh yeah, it's gonna be nice.
The only thing I gotta worry about is making sure my kid gets fed and the diapers get changed.
My what you got? My wife and my mom, they're gonna go to the beach. Like what? The end of August. So and my daughter's gonna go. I don't really want to go anyways, but so yeah, I'll have the baby here with me. Me and him's gonna be taking care of things, you know.
It's gonna be me. I was trying to convince my mother to come out and just take care of the baby.
I think with the two boxing, I think I'm gonna be able to get there in under 6 days played. I'm about to hit 40. I'm about to hit 40 on the warrior, and I'm at 2 days 15 hours played. If I was two boxing, I think it would have been a lot better.
Well, you would have a lot less downtime right now.
Yeah, I'd be able to pull stuff a lot quicker too. Stuff's gonna blow up. Gonna blow stuff up. What's up, Francis?
How's it going?
We're gonna blow shit up, Francis?
I can't wait to play Fury Warrior, dude.
Are we gonna blow shit up? Because I don't believe you right now.
Yeah, you don't have the determination in your voice.
Oh no?
No.
I've been playing on this server that does instant 60 with moderate gear. Been trying out the Fury Warrior. Haven't played him forever. And man, I can tell you this class is fucking amazing.
Yeah, Fury is nasty.
People don't play it. Everybody just plays like, I'm on here. I'm surrounded by warriors that are playing Immortal Strike, and none of them can beat me. Like it's.
Are you on
fucking
Retro
players.
WoW?
No, I'm playing on this one called Hen House. It's like a.
Oh, Hen House. Yeah. It's like a dueling server.
Yeah.
Yeah, I wanted to make a tune over there. I never.
It's honestly, it's really quick too. It's not messy like Retro WoW. Retro WoW, there's shit everywhere, and they want you to buy shit. Here, it's like, you know, they don't give you the best of the best gear, so you won't get Nax or AQ40 stuff and whatnot.
But everybody's on the same playing field.
Yeah. And I can tell you, it's Fury Warriors are disgusting.
Oh, I mean, obviously, you know, Mortal Strike is obviously, you know, the kind of thing to do for PvP. But man, I always liked for BGs, like Death Wish is a hell of a cooldown. It is a hell of a cooldown. So yeah, I mean, you don't have.
Death Wish is 3 minutes for cooldown. That's not that bad.
You don't have the healing debuff, you know, from Mortal Strike, but man, Death
The
Wish
damage
is,
you can dish out though, like holy fuck.
yeah, damage or the Death Wish and Flurry. I mean, that's a lot of sustained damage.
You would have laughed. I've went against two Wind Fury shamans earlier,
Yeah.
and they both procced at the same time on me. And I had 1400 health left, and I still managed to kill both of them from 100 to 0.
Nice. Did you disarm one, or they probably got disarm immunity? Yeah.
Yeah, disarm, and then I also use life-giving gem. Can't go wrong with it. Unfortunately, there's not too many healers that keep up in the BGs and whatnot. If there was, I'd be able to run Handed Justice and Hurricane, or Maelstrom, I mean.
That'd be.
Yeah, healers in PvP are highest demand, hardest to find.
Yeah, unfortunately. If you could find like a solid priest or a solid druid, it'd be awesome. It's actually a lot of fun watching all of
Get
these.
you a paladin
like,
as a warrior, man. Get you that blessing of freedom.
Oh,
juicy. He can,
a really good a retribution paladin would be dope to play with too.
get a. Also, paladins can, like, if you get a mage, if you're fighting a mage, he can put blessing a sack on you, and if he gets
Yeah.
sheeped, it'll break the sheep.
By the way, I wanted to go ask you what are the buffs you guys do for your raid?
Standard thing to do is go do dire multi. Well, get all your bags straight, so you know you maximize the amount of time you got on your buffs. Go do dire multi tribute, like whenever the hell you want to. You can do it the night before, or you can do it whenever you want to. And then log out with tribute in Stormwind, and then from there, when we log in together as a raid, we'll pop an Exia head to get the Exia buff, and then we'll move out together to the instance. Obviously, if
Is that the only world the buff you guys do? Because there's
No.
another one that I wanted to suggest that
What?
I've known forever.
Hold on just a second. We do Songflower and we do ZG buff as well. One second.
Congrats, by the way.
We did it. Level 40. Let's see what Bloodthirst actually hits for.
He hit 40 on his warrior.
Oh, congrats, dude. Are you planning on playing a night elf on live, by the way?
No. No, I just went Night Elf over here because I wanted to do the Night Elf quest chain. Or the But
yeah,
so we would. It depends on what's available. So first of all, it's unknown what the world buff situation is going to look like in terms of an Exia and Heart of Zandalar and all that good stuff. They'll probably put a cooldown on it, and if they do that, then it's not going to be possible for us to log in together and get it at the same time. Because you don't know when it's going to be off or on cooldown. You'll have to get that on your own, or whatever.
I don't think they'll put it on a cooldown.
It is.
That's how it was in original vanilla, is what I've been told. Is it was like a 6-hour cooldown for an Exia buff, and I don't know if Zandalar had one, but at the very worst, log out with world buffs, whatever, and we'll get a portal to Darnassus, fly over, get Songflower, and then get a portal to Ironforge and go get in Blackrock Mountain.
Yeah. But there is one I want to suggest, and I don't know if it stacks with the other buffs, but there's I'm trying to remember what it's called, Black Fathom Depths. There's a stone inside there that you can click at the end.
Blessing of Black Fathom, yeah.
It gives the 10%.
It's not 10% stats. It's there's another buff that looks just like it. It has the same icon. That's from the Lunar Festival. It's when you kill Omen. They both look the same, or actually, do they have the same icon? They don't. Blessing of Black Fathom is frost damage, frost resistance, and something else.
Yeah,
it's
frost
not.
resist.
It's not.
It's decent for the mages during MC or BWL, since they'll all be frost.
I could have sworn it was a good buff.
It's decent just for the mages, because they're the only ones that get frost damage.
His memory's not serving me well then.
But they had it as the frost damage and frost resist because the last boss in there is what's it called? Does frost damage, and you had to kill that Murloc to get the orb to touch.
Now I don't know if this is just a private server thing or not, but do you guys recall if you could put oils on your weapons with buffs?
Yeah.
Or not buffs, I meant enchant.
Yes, you can.
can I do?
Are you talking about mana
Like
oil? Or
shadow oil and
shadow?
frost oil.
Yeah, that'll be available right away. But the mana oil stuff, that won't be out till like when
Later.
Yeah, they might do it when ZG comes out. If not, they'll do it when AQ comes out.
But shadow oil, like I could put it on a weapon with Crusader type.
Yes, sir.
Just want to make sure that that wasn't just a PT.
No, that's legit.
Nope. I mean, I'm pumped for the game to come out.
Yeah, we were talking about I'm gonna duel or triple box.
Yeah, I still
Dude.
need to find. I was gonna bug some people in the guild that are starting classic and see if there's a priest or a paladin that wants to group up and level.
So we had I was doing it over on live,
Hey there.
and you know that fuck about a Azeroth kind of shit, but I don't care about that. People were raging because I was running 5 hunter
See you around.
and just one-shotting everything.
Thanks, Vladimir. Thanks, everybody.
Well, it makes sense. You got 5 pets that can taunt.
Yeah, they reduced the respec cost on the beta server so people could test out different stuff. They did do that. I want to go hit something with Mortal Strike real quick. Where can I go? It's nearby. I mean, fuck. I guess Swamp of Sorrows, is that the closest? Probably the closest, yeah. Level 40 stuff. Maybe, well, maybe Booty Bay. I think those are probably about as far apart as they are. Yeah. About the same distance, probably.
I have to pick something that goes with Night Elf, because I'm rolling 2 Night Elf hunters. So
Say that again?
You rolling
have
2
to-
Night Elf Hunters?
yeah, I'm rolling 2 Night Elf hunters.
I have a
dual
question.
box.
Are you gonna run those in the raid?
I'm gonna
We're
run
not.
both in
There's
raid.
nobody's two boxing the raids. No.
I was gonna say.
Of course not.
That'd be
Come
fucking
on.
hilarious, though.
There's
I
no
mean, you
two
could
two
get
boxing.
away with it if you make them stack. If it's like concurrent movements.
The software that I have is pretty decent for that. Yeah, but no, I won't.
We're not doing that. No, no alts in the main raid unless there's some reason that it would benefit the main raid, and no, obviously no fucking two boxing. I just wanted to get I mean, it's like 2 for the price of 1. Like, not only will I get to 60 faster, but I'll have a free level 60 with me. I can drop trade skills on them and everything. It's the way to go. As long as you don't mind running 2 accounts.
Oh, so you guys both planning on doing that?
Oh yeah,
Yeah.
I'm doing it for sure. I'm gonna do a warrior and a druid. Like I wanted to go feral again on this server, man, but I
do
just
it. I was watching ferals, and they can
Yeah.
actually pump out some damage.
yeah, feral's legit on on the other server that we raid on, but I just don't know. I've got some things that didn't feel right, or
Yeah,
what.
which one's gonna be your main, by the way? Is it gonna be the druid or the warrior?
At the moment, it's going to be the warrior, and I'll be tanking. But well, I'll be tanking regardless whether I go druid or warrior. But I'll have it there, and so that if I think it'll work out better for the guild, I could always switch it up. But I wouldn't, if I thought I was on the fence on it, I wouldn't take anything that was, well, I wouldn't say taking. I wouldn't put my name in for anything that would be, a huge item unless I was going to be sticking with it. The only like big things out of multicore for warriors onslaught and Band of Acuria. Those are the big ones. Bone Reavers is actually pretty big too, since it's in its buff state out of the gate. But I'm fairly fairly certain I'm just gonna go warrior.
Yeah. So plan right now, man, is just those hunters to get them up. Maybe roll priest with, or a druid. I don't know.
God, don't go night elf priest. Don't do that.
Well, I need something night elf to roll the third
Dude,
one.
walk it over there while you're grinding. That's something I need to test. That I'm tempted to test it right now.
Test the walking experience.
Yeah, I just want to know. I want to know if you can go to a different graveyard that's further away and just spirit res. Can you spirit res at any graveyard, or does it have to be the one like where the zone your body's in? You know what I mean?
Oh, no, I think you could.
I don't
Test
see
it for us.
there any reason why you wouldn't be able to just spirit res wherever the hell you want to, but I haven't tried it, so I can't say for sure.
You should totally do that right now.
I'm going to. I'm gonna load up. Where's the graveyard in Karanos? It's like right next to it. Trying to think where's the best one to try that. You seen people get ported back, Kaz? When they spirit res? Actually, I know an easy one. I know an easy one that would be to test, and that's the dwarf. So spawn in the dwarf starting area, die, and then run to Loch Modan and spirit res. Either way, I'm going to test it here in just a minute. As soon as I hit something with my axe, once or twice. Just kind of curious what Mortal Strike's hitting for. Oh yeah, I forgot I got sweeping strikes. We got to get that up there.
That actually wouldn't be bad. Do you get the experience while you're dead though? For the exploration.
Oh, well, you guys didn't hear what I was saying.
No, you don't.
I keep forgetting to push the talk. I'm so used to open mic.
I gotta
That
have
felt
push
pretty
talk.
solid.
My kids screaming and stuff. Yeah, you don't want to hear that.
Yeah, I get it. And appreciate it.
It feels about the same.
Yep, it's going good.
How's it going?
Detain, how you doing, sir?
Pretty good.
Oh, what's up, man? I like your name.
Who's?
Detain.
Thank you.
Yeah, I do that all the time to people.
Oh, you're gonna be in the Fusion Classic.
What's
yeah,
up?
man.
What class you running?
Warrior.
Oh, nice. Me too.
Yep. We're gonna have 1 million warriors and mages and rogues.
Pretty
Well,
much what
actually,
class it is.
I was told that there's more casters than anything right now.
The eccentric often
The roster is pinned in the Fusion Classic channel. any of you guys are interested in what it looks like. But yeah,
I was thinking,
we're gonna be heavy at caster to start with, but that's it's not. It'll work itself out.
oh yeah. I'm surprised there's not more warlock. They're gonna be like super meta for a long time.
I don't think he's gonna be light on his tallies really.
Where's it?
Face
Oh, very
wars a
top.
little bit.
Hmm? Are you planning on playing Pro in the raid?
Who are you talking to?
D10.
Oh, shit's disconnected.
Dude, fucking server
either
crashed
one. I think
again.
as a minute all night, I was just hopping on a crash.
Yeah, dude, I did 3 Scarlet Monasteries Cathedral, right, and we got into the Cathedral. The first time we were 1 pull away from pulling Mograine, server crashed, logged back in, instance fully repopped.
Oof.
The second time we were like starting to clear the Cathedral, and it crashed on us. Same thing happened. Then we cleared it in the third time, and we were up on the second level, and it crashed and reset, and we said, fuck it, and earthed out of there.
That sucks. I had someone just instant invited me as soon as I logged on to a group. I might tell them about this.
So I wonder
Yeah.
why they're taking so long to release Classic.
I got to take off,
The game is
guys.
done.
Later, man. Have a good night.
Yeah, I'll catch you next time.
Take it easy, dude.
Yep. I got to call it there for tonight, guys. I'm sure it'll be around tomorrow. I'll test the graveyard run tomorrow. I'll let y'all know how it goes or whatever. Simba Pain, it's good to see you, man. Glad you're back. Much appreciated as always. Via, if you're still around, I appreciate the hot dog. Thanks, all the members, everybody, and for everyone that's social and yeah, just everybody in general. Thanks everybody. Tomorrow, just getting into some more beta stuff probably. And I need to do an instance on the Druid. Had some people asking me to do that, so I'll hit that up, and we'll just try to. There's a couple of different things I'd like to test on the beta, so we'll look and see if we can't get some of that done. But yeah, I hope y'all have a good night. Thanks everybody.